Hi, welcome back to Cap at Home. I'm Miss Fan. Today we are going to do a short PowerPoint presentation on principles of art, emphasis. I'm going to show you that and then we're going to get to a fun little tutorial. So let's get to the presentation. Principles of art, emphasis. Emphasis is the focus, the main idea, the focal point, or what grabs your attention. And here in this image, I've used contrasting colors to create emphasis on the green tomato in the middle. Sir Matthew Smith lived from 1879 to 1959. He did not start his career in art until his mid-30s, but once he did, was immediately recognized by one particular notable critic. In the image Peaches, painted in oil on canvas in 1937, the bright red orange will draw your eye. The bright red orange wall will draw your eye in. Then in the center, where it collides with the blue-green wall, you will see the bowl of peaches, which keeps your eyes focused. And he's also got a green peach in the corner of his bowl here. Choi Zoo-ang was born in 1975 in Seoul, Korea. You can show emphasis in many different ways, like exaggerating body parts to tell a story. So this image is called the Islet of Asperger Type 6 and was done in 2009, and it fooled me. I thought it was ceramic, but it's actually oil paint on resin. And here you can see the hands are exaggerated in a reaching motion. Tamara Madden lived from 1975 to 2017. She was born in St. Andrew, Jamaica. She became a professor at Spelman College in the Department of Art and Visual Culture. Her lifelong battle with a rare kidney disease ended in 2017. Her works were celebrated by the New York Times, International, and has been collected worldwide, including the Charles H. Wright Museum of African American History in Detroit and the History Department at Vanderbilt University in Nashville, Tennessee. This image is oil on canvas and it's called Cycles. And she uses these repeating gold circles that sort of balance out with the blue and red and green circles to emphasize her own face. So now we're going to do a small art project using watercolor paint. You will need also some paper. I have some masking tape. I have a palette of watercolors, a couple palettes of watercolors. I have a special watercolor brush. I have a black marker. I prefer to use Sharpie markers. And I have a straw, which we will use, and it'll be super fun. And I have a cup of water for the paint. So to get started, we are going to draw an image with the black marker in the center of the paper here. And I'm drawing an umbrella, and you'll see why. This image is going to look like a silhouette because I'm going to fill all of the line work in with the marker. And it will create the emphasis of this picture. And I'm going to be as deliberate as possible with my marker strokes so I get nice lines. I was really excited to find a local painting to visit here in the Detroit area. So I look forward to doing that soon. So I'm just going to draw sort of a simple shape. And this is just going to be a little image of me holding an umbrella. And it's not going to be particularly detailed, it's just to show movement. And here I am jumping as my shadow way down below my feet. And that creates a little bit of space there. And now I'm going to use the masking tape to cover up the image below the umbrella. And we're going to get a pretty cool effect that way. So I'm actually going to take my artboard, which is this whole board here, and I'm going to turn it around so that the image underneath it will be upside down. Ah, it's so far away. Should have taped it in the center, but oh well, here we are. So I'm going to use my palette of watercolor paint, and I don't particularly like the brush it came with, so I'm going to use my watercolor brush from a different set. I just like this one because it has a lot more colors in it than my other set. So win for the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to use all of these different colors. And I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to press my brush, tap my brush against my finger to create all of these little rain droplets. And I'm going to use just about every color. I think I'm going to use all the colors because it is my image and that's what I get to do. And my daughter doesn't think it's time for her nap, but I assure her it is. I go down that line here and use every color, starting with this nice dark purple blue. And for cleanup materials, I know I suggested warm soapy water and a sponge, but I have some wipes nearby that I can use to get the paint splatters that I am collecting in places that I don't want. Now that I've got some nice little droplets of paint here and there and everywhere, it's almost time to use the straw. You can use this technique to make all sorts of different things too. I bet it would make really neat fireworks. And there is my painting. Now, I really like using masking tape to tape down the edges of paintings that I do, especially watercolor paintings, because even if you use the best watercolor paper out there, it will still warp and wrinkle once it gets wet. And if you use something to hold down the edges, it won't do that. So let's look. I'm excited about this reveal. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And I guess the emphasis of this picture is how much fun it is to play in the rain on a warm summer day. And that's my video, friends. I hope you join us next time at Cap at Home after school. Have a great day.